Hi from Gabriele of Staticalmo, the statistical consulting service that helps your micro, small company, also medium, or organization to make decisions that people can attack less because they are based on a statistical approach. Today I want to show you this request. The person wants to do a Python application that uses machine learning to predict customers' freight spend over the next 12 months. We can use the file they provided to train the model, but you'll see that I have many comments on this. Then they added this line about seasonality that I didn't see in the data, but you will soon see. And then they give a budget I somewhat agree, more on this upper range than this one. So let's go to see the data, and I already uploaded them on Tableau. You see that on date we have multiple rows for the same date. We go from January to see in a fast way the end. We can click here, that changes the sort, and we end at the mid of July. We have 97 rows of data. Now, just from this information you understand that we don't have enough data to do a forecast for the next 12 months. So the time window of the forecast is much higher than the actual amount of data we have. Let's go to see some data visualization. First of all, you notice something in this chart that we couldn't see from the 97 rows of data. That means that from this date to this date we have a very big hole. So this can't be a time series data. Time series data need that you have all the rows without holes. Otherwise you have to do imputation. And if you do imputation, especially with time series data, that means inventing data, you have more risk compared to other kind of models. So here you have the second very important information that we can't do what the person asked. The first hint is that we have a bigger time window from the forecast period than the actual data, and then that we have big holes inside the data. And then, as you can see, this doesn't look like a typical chart of a time series data. Then they mention seasonality. I don't see it, I just see this big hole. I went further to do some useless charts like this, like the cost by weekday. I don't see a trend that I could explain. I did the same for month, but I think it applies the same as before. Then this is the cost by carrier, but it gives us no meaningful information as well. As you can understand, this kind of request belongs to the playlist dangerous request because we have two big problems. Once again, the time window for the forecast is bigger than the actual time window we have of data, and the data contains this big hole. So who will deliver this kind of work? Once again, the yes men, people that say yes, I will do it no matter what. And then you have models extremely unstable in this case. Extremely unstable. That means useless. That just helps the wallet of the statistician and not the customer. That's all for this case. Arrivederci.